Today, I would like to draw all of your kind attention while I demand the ethics of the humanity, by the humanity, and for the humanity.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Fatiha Ayat of Child ND.
When I came across the programming themes of Concordia Annual Summit 2022, I took a letter from each of the themes and transformed it into an amazing and powerful word: ethics. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Fatiha Ayat, a 10-year-old climate campaigner and child rights activist, and a regular speaker at the United Nations and Harvard University. Today, I would like to draw all of your kind attention while I demand the ethics of the humanity, by the humanity, and for the humanity. This is Kulsum. She lives in Bangladesh, one of the largest deltas in the world, facing the most adverse effects of climate change, with riverbank erosion and floodwater inundation. Due to the annual monsoon, when the rainy season ends each year in Bangladesh, large, barren, sandy islands appear. These lands can be used by the extremely poor farmers, like Kulsum and her husband Kashem, to grow high nutrition crops. This is called the sandbar cropping system. This is what environmental sustainability is all about. The climate vulnerable people of today have learned how to adapt with their environment. All they need is just a slight push or pump from the public and private sectors, for which we are here today. Meet my pen pal, Camila Delgado from Venezuela. She is a 9-year-old cancer patient. Due to the economic sanctions and trade embargoes, the hospitals in Caracas are facing a severe shortage of medicines and vaccines. Camelia is not being able to get her treatment due to the lack of life-saving medical supplies. In the last email, which was 5 months ago, Camelia told me that she wants to go back to school. In the last 5 months, although I have emailed her many times, I did not get a response from her a single time. I do not know if she is okay. Not just Camelia in Venezuela. Children in Cuba, Iran, Syria, and some other countries are also facing these problems due to the trade and supply chain complication. I hope that the leaders of today's world will look into this issue urgently. Dear leaders, look at the eyes of Bilkis, a 13-year-old Rohingyan girl living in the largest refugee camp in the world, with her younger brother and her younger sister. No parents. Where are her parents? Both were killed in the ethnic cleansing operations of the military of Myanmar, a country which has still not ratified the Convention Against Torture and other cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment. I ask with deep condolence, where is Bilkis's human rights? And who will ensure that? I just don't know. I don't know how long Bilkis and the other 7 million Rohingyan refugees will be forced to live in the largest refugee camp in the world. It does not matter to Bilkis how much we talk about human rights while sitting in a multi-floored, air-conditioned conference room like this. What matters to her is that no one is there to ensure her human rights. So will you leaders please step up, or will politics stop you? I just don't know. Now let's look at innovative technology. It is the 9th out of the 17 SDGs. We are all happy with the wave of satisfaction how far this innovative technology has reached. Even I used Google Classroom during the pandemic. But were we able to spread this innovative technology to everyone? If yes, then how come Mariam and Sophia are still walking 3 miles every day to and from school under just any weather condition? Where is their access to remote learning? So I think, and I hope you also will think, that instead of just the innovative technology, we also need the equitable distribution of this. Not just innovative technology, we also need to make this the inclusive one. Not hundreds, not thousands, millions of girls my age have no sanitary pads. And we don't even like to talk about this due to the social taboo. This is a shackle of obstacle that we need to overcome in the health opportunities. The leaders of today's world should come up with a policy and procedure to ensure the adolescents' education and to availability of such a dire need. When we come across and talk about the last theme, democracy, security, and geopolitical risk on climate change, it is then that our leaders walk out of the conference room. But we must not stop. We must stop Mr. Jair Bolsonaro from destroying the Amazon rainforest. We must stop Mr. Narendra Modi from pushing coal projects at home in India and abroad. We must stop Mr. Kim Jong-un from testing nuclear weapons in the ocean to save the aquatic biodiversity. We must stop Mr. Nicolas Maduro from spreading mining area in Venezuela. We should stop Mr. Rodrigo Duterte from selling mineral and marine resources. So I hope that the leaders of today's private and public sectors, which are present here today, will actually work about these ethics and apply them in the everyday lives to make a better livelihood for all of humanity. And some leaders are doing very well. When I was 6 years old, I went to the International Girl Child Day event organized by UNICEF USA. And it was then that I started my journey. So without any further ado, I invite to the stage UNICEF USA.